Got an army down there, Dom. Your team's not far out.
Bring us down.
I can't put her down here. There's an airfield 7 clicks west.
Okay, we'll meet you there. Now open the back.
Dom, there's really nowhere to land.
Vin Diesel just dropped a fresh update on Fast X Part 2, confirming when filming is set to kick off. The first part, released in 2023, left fans hanging with a huge cliffhanger. Dom, Diesel, facing off against Dante, Jason Momoa. While the sequel is expected to wrap up the Fast and Furious saga, details have been pretty scarce. Director Louis Leterrier is coming back for the next installment, but beyond that, updates have been few and far beyond. So let's break down everything we know so far about the upcoming movie. In a new post on Instagram, Diesel now shares a large update on all his ongoing and upcoming projects, revealing there's a plan in place to shoot Fast X Part 2 this summer in Los Angeles. In between juggling this crazy schedule for the year, he writes, we continue to fight to bring Fast X2, the finale, back to LA this summer. This update adds more clarity to Diesel's already packed schedule, which includes a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie, more XXX, another The Last Witch Hunter, and even an MCU Groot film. One day after the Oscars, Diesel was already back to work, meeting with Lionsgate to discuss the future of Calder from The Last Witch Hunter. At the same time, discussions are underway regarding the Xander from XXX and when he can make a return. Meanwhile, Disney is eager for their Planet X movie, which some consider Marvel's most anticipated project, bringing Groot back to his home planet. Additionally, Diesel hinted at his involvement in Mattel, a company that's preparing to launch Rock'em Sock'em, which he describes as the testosterone male answer to Barbie. Fans of the Riddick franchise can also breathe easy, as Diesel confirmed that the character's legacy must continue for die-hard fans. On top of that, he mentioned directing a film about an infamous New York detective, further adding to his workload. Bringing Fast X Part 2 back to Los Angeles hasn't been an easy task, but Diesel remains committed to making it happen. He even gave a shout-out to the Oscars for opening the show with a clip from Fast 7, showing how deeply embedded the franchise has become in cinematic history. Amidst all these updates, Diesel expressed his admiration for a recent article by writer Alex Alvarez, who analyzed Diesel's 25-year journey portraying Dom Toretto. The article resonated with him because it acknowledged the evolution of a character over a quarter century, something that often goes unnoticed. Diesel took a moment to thank Alvarez for his thoughtful analysis, appreciating the recognition of his effort in shaping Dom's story. However, while Diesel's post strongly suggests that Fast X Part 2 is gearing up to film this summer, it's not yet a done deal. His wording, referring to it as a fight, implies that there are still some hurdles to overcome. That said, with the cast's schedules coming together, more concrete updates should be expected in the coming months. If filming does begin this summer, it would align with Diesel's goal of releasing Fast X Part 2 on the 25th anniversary of the franchise's debut in 2001. Starting production soon would keep the film on track for a mid to late 2026 release. However, Diesel also recently hinted at the finale maybe not being just one movie, as he revealed that Comcast is pushing for 2 films to wrap things up. This aligns with his earlier statements from May 2023, where he mentioned that Universal was considering making the finale a trilogy rather than a 2-part story. If that's the case, Fast X Part 2 may not be the definitive end of the road for Dom and his crew. Given that Fast X received mixed reviews and underperformed financially due to its massive budget, despite grossing $704 million, it's possible that a return to Los Angeles could mean a more grounded and contained story. This could result in a shorter filming window and less reliance on CGI-heavy action sequences, making a 2026 release even more feasible. A more character-driven approach could be exactly what the franchise needs. With every film pushing the boundaries of absurdity, scaling things back for the finale could be a refreshing change. It would also provide an opportunity to bring back forgotten characters, a move that would surely excite long-time fans. Several beloved characters have been sidelined over the years. Suki, for example, had a memorable role in Too Fast, Too Furious, but never returned. Similarly, Leon played a significant role in the original film, but was never seen again. Monica had the potential to become a major player, yet her only follow-up appearance was a brief cameo in Fast 5's post-credit scene. Even Sean and Twinkie, despite leading Tokyo Drift, have been underutilized. With only one proper return in F9, with the franchise coming to an end, Fast and Furious 11 is the perfect opportunity to reunite these characters and give them a proper send-off. Another long-running character, Roman Pierce, has defied death in increasingly ridiculous ways throughout the series. His latest cliffhanger saw him on board a plane that was shot down, yet fans expect him to return, fueling speculation that he might actually be invincible. Given how much the franchise enjoys putting Roman in perilous situations, it wouldn't be surprising if he once again escapes certain doom. Meanwhile, the status of Mr. Nobody remains a mystery. His absence in Fast X raised questions about whether he truly died after his plane was taken down in F9. However, given the franchise's history of reviving characters, he could easily be operating in the shadows. If he does return, it might not be as an ally. With Amos betraying the crew in Fast 10, the agency's true allegiance remains uncertain. The reveal that Mr. Nobody has been manipulating Dom's crew for his own gain all along would be an interesting twist, especially if it leads into a dramatic showdown between him and his daughter, Tess. Another intriguing possibility for the final film is setting up a new protagonist to carry on the legacy. Brian Marcos, Dom's son, is already showing signs of following in his father's footsteps. While he's still too young to take on a major role, Fast and Furious 11 could foreshadow his future by giving him a small but pivotal moment that hints at his eventual rise as the next generation's leader. One character who could have a surprising arc in the finale is Cypher. Traditionally one of the franchise's most ruthless villains, Cypher's dynamic shifted in Fast X when she teamed up with Letty to escape captivity. If Fast and Furious 11 continues her redemption arc, the ultimate way for her to atone for her past crimes would be by sacrificing herself to save Dom and his crew. Given her history and intelligence, she could play a crucial role in taking down Dante and the other villains, making her sacrifice feel meaningful and earned. As Fast and Furious 11 inches closer to becoming a reality, it remains to be seen whether filming will indeed commence this summer. However, with the franchise's history of surprises, twists and grand finales, one thing is certain: fans can expect an explosive and emotional conclusion to a saga that has defied action cinema for over 2 decades. All in all, I think that Fast and Furious 11 has a big challenge ahead if it wants to go back to its street racing roots, mainly because Dominic Toretto has basically turned into a superhero. Over the years, he survived insane stunts and fights that should have taken him out, but he always walks away without a scratch. That works for the wild action the franchise has embraced, but if the next movie wants to lower the stakes and focus on street-level drama again, Dom needs to feel more human. It's not just his physical feats that have changed, his personality has too. Since Fast and Furious 4, Dom has gone from a morally grey street racer to a full-blown action hero. If Fast 11 really wants to bring back the franchise's old-school vibe, it needs to make him less invincible and allow him to have real struggles again. Of course, even if they tone Dom down, bringing the series back to its roots won't be easy. Fast X ended on a massive cliffhanger, so Fast 11 has to deal with that first. Still, fans can only hope the final film strikes the right balance between the high-octane action and the heart that made the franchise great in the first place. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments.